Everyone, before I begin this video, please go donate to my Patreon. Please. I swear, every time I look at Leafy's nudes and see how nice his apartment is, I die a little bit inside. This guy is living in the lap of luxury. Gold-plated rims on his cars, $500 shoes, Egyptian cotton sheets. Did you know I slept on an old rack of Nintendo Power magazines last night? I shredded up some newspapers and I lined the corner of the room like a bird cage. And he's over there, he's popping champagne bottles every night, wearing full tuxedos, having blowouts. And I'm living with one of my fans on a pull-out sofa, The guy has zero creativity. He says the most basic, generic insults over video game footage, and now he's a freaking millionaire. I mean, he's retired from YouTube now and doesn't make videos anymore, but still, he made millions of dollars during his heyday, and the fact is, he's just not a comedy guy. Leafy doesn't have a comedic mind. He's lazy and lacks a cohesive vision. Like some of these other YouTubers. I still hate them, but I can at least see that they are funny people who have a purpose. Smosh, Filthy Frank, iDubbbz, H3H3. Honestly, I hate them all, but they have comedic minds. I don't begrudge them for being rich and successful. I'm not going to hate on another comedian for finding success, But Leafy is just a hack. I don't like him on a personal level, and I really don't care about the no chin thing. I'm not out attacking his appearances here. I just think that he's a comedy hack, I wish I could see Leafy get on stage and just try to do a set, Just to watch him flounder, alright? Listen, bro, I know you're watching this, Leafy, because you are obsessed with me and everyone in my crew, the meme crew. You want to prove yourself as a comic? You get on stage in front of an audience, alright? Nothing but a microphone and bright lights bearing down on you. Drunk guys in the audience, ready to pounce the first sign of weakness. Girls' night out roasties, hurling insults at you from the bar while they sip martinis and talk through your whole set. When you can face that down and come out on top, then you're a comic, alright? You do not have what it takes, Leafy. I see how insecure you are. More and more candid videos of you acting like a frightened schoolgirl in public are surfacing every single day. If I see you in public, boy, you better hope I don't. I'm gonna come spar with you, bro. That's what real comedians do, alright? We just size each other up, start riffing a little bit, Start throwing some banter back and forth. It's called sparring. You gotta measure a guy out. See what kind of comedy chops he's packing, If you can banter with me, if you can go riff for riff with me, maybe I toss out a roast on you, you toss out a roast on me, hit each other with a couple zingers, If you can stand toe-to-toe with me on a comedic level, you earn my respect, alright? But I've seen videos of you in public, bro. And something tells me that you couldn't hang with the master class. That's the difference between a chump hiding behind a microphone and an avatar online and a real comedian who gets on stage in front of real people, alright? I'll spar with anyone. It won't look stupid or sound awkward doing it. There's no comedian or heckler that I'm afraid of. I know guys like you, Leafy. You got guys who you hope don't ever talk to you face to face because you know you would come out looking foolish. iDubbbz honestly made you look like a chump, and you just laid down and took it like a woman. Look at me, Leafy. You know what I'm about by now, boy. If you think iDubbbz made a video like that about me, I wouldn't hit back with something twice as funny. Any real comic would. I definitely wouldn't go dark on Twitter for 2 weeks and pretend that I was on a vacation. I would start talking crap immediately. That's the difference between a comic and a YouTuber, alright? I've said it before. Yeah, I'm on YouTube, but I'm not a YouTuber. I'm a comic, plain and simple. Us comics just live a different lifestyle, you know? We live for verbal confrontation because it gives us a chance to use what we got. Most of us aren't the biggest, toughest guys in the room, you know? But nobody will open their mouths to talk crap up to us because they know in a world of a war of words, the comedian rules. And honestly, if I'm having a verbal sparring match with someone and they end up punching my teeth out, that means I won. I smile the whole way down to the floor, toothless and grinning ear to ear, because I know I made you resort to physical violence with nothing but my words. Do you have any idea how scared telemarketers are of me, Leafy? They don't ever mess with the comedian because they know. I'll hit you with a quick one-liner. Click. Hit 'em with a zinger and hang right up. That's how we do it, alright? And another thing is, there's nothing about me that I'm insecure about, you know? That's the main difference. You all saw me in high school when I had horrible acne, right? I was on YouTube every single day, showing my face to thousands of people, poking fun at myself, because nothing anyone could say about me would ever hurt my feelings. But you, Leafy, you come on YouTube setting up lights and doing tricks with the camera angles like a fat MySpace girl, because you're so dang scared someone might call you ugly on the internet. That is so sad, honestly. You're a man, Leafy. No one cares what you look like, alright? I know you're probably insecure, probably a typical R9K beta male incel who hates women, and you think you gotta be a Chad or use pickup artist tricks to get the girls to like you. I could imagine Leafy hunched over a PUA website at 3 in the morning, eating cheese nips and slowly becoming a radicalized misogynist nerd, like some kind of new age Batman villain. And I ain't no feminist, but come on. Some of these nerdy guys like Leafy, they have a very disturbing resentment of women, you know? I'm telling you, Leafy, you don't need to be a hot guy to get the girls to like you, alright? You don't have to be a Chad or play psychological head games over text messages. You just gotta be funny, you know? You know what women really like? They like when you aren't insecure. When you literally don't care what anyone thinks about you. See that, Leafy? I'll burp right in a woman's face and laugh about it. I'll poop with the door open in front of all the cheerleaders at school. Alright? Stink up the whole school, then brag about it. They used to call me Poop Boy back in school. You think it bothered me at all? All the jocks would get together and throw dog crap at me in the hall and pants me in front of my mom on a parent-teacher night. You think any of that ever bothered me? The answer is no, because I'm like American Psycho, baby, born without normal thoughts or emotions. All I care about is the color gradient on my business card. I'm the Joker incarnate, intelligent, nihilistic, and with a wicked sense of humor. Because I don't need validation, Leafy. That's the difference between me and you. If someone hates you, you probably curl up in a ball and cry about it. But me, I walk into any room fully expecting everyone there to hate me, and they almost always do. In fact, if someone says they like me, I ask myself what I'm doing wrong. I go into Star Trek TNG mode, trying to figure out what alien, parasite, space anomaly infected someone to make them nice to me, you know? I'm trying to give you some comedy advice here, Leafy. Man to boy, comedian to hack. You might need some serious therapy and medication or something to fix whatever's wrong with you, though. I don't know. It just seems like you got some real problems. Did your mom rub your dirty diapers on your face when you were a baby or something? Your parents didn't love you enough when you were a child, that's pretty obvious. But I don't know your full story or anything. You seem to crave validation and have a crippling fear of criticism. I'll give you this, though. You handled it well when your nudes were leaked. I'll give you a couple points for that. I know you were probably crying inside, but you didn't let it show at all. And I'm not gonna lie to you like those other YouTubers do. I definitely checked out your naked pics, bro. One bro to another, I downloaded those naked pics of you, bro. No homo, as they say. I just had to see what was going on there, you know? Rule of D's is in full effect, though, if we ever meet up. Just say the word and I'll drop my pants for you. Boy Scout rule of D's. Workaholics, baby. Woo! In fact, if anyone wants to see my ding-dong, just DM me and ask. And I'll get you those pics ASAP. Guys only, by the way. But yeah. I mean, I don't want this whole episode to be about Leafy here. I just started going off on a tangent there. The guy, he's got some serious issues that he needs to work out, and I'd like to help him. I would love to be Leafy's comedy mentor, because I think that he has the potential to be a funny guy if he just gets over some of the hang-ups. He's got to be less insecure and learn to laugh at himself. But yeah. Let's move on here because I want to talk about my first open mic night. Big night. Big night. See, I actually did perform earlier this week. I did a show over in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Just a small open mic night at a hipster coffee shop. Nothing serious, you know? I just got to start off small. I drove up to the Northeast earlier just to check out some of the comedy scene. And I'll be doing another open mic night tonight. I've got to drive there, though, and it's a whole nother town over. I'm not sure how long it will take me to start scoring some paid gigs, though. My plan right now is to just go to open mic night and to open the mic and start building a reputation. Or just get my act polished up for bigger stages. Until then, keep donating to my Patreon. Keep me going. Come to my shows and support me. But yeah, my first open mic night, it went well. I actually managed not to get booed off the stage, at least. I was kind of hoping that somebody would heckle me, but nobody stepped up to the plate. I like getting into fights with people more than I like just, doing my act. And I need some practice to take down the hecklers. I love those heckler versus comedian YouTube videos. I can't wait until a heckler has the grapefruits to try and take me on. I'm just going to launch a zinger straight away. Just, say something really, really funny. Get the crowd laughing along with me. Man, that would be so cool. I'll just be like, "Sir, quiet down. Do I come to your job at the local fast food establishment and slap the spatula out of your hand, bro?" And then the whole crowd starts cheering, like on Seinfeld, when Jerry takes down a heckler with a well-timed quip. Then I'll be like, "Don't ever mess with the comedian, bro." And it'll probably turn out that the heckler was actually a telemarketer that tracked me down and came to my show to try to get revenge on me for all those times I stuck it to him over the phone. Yeah. It's like all the telemarketers and airline food chefs team up and form like a coalition against comedians to get their revenge on us. And it ends up in a big Marvel Cinematic Universe kind of civil war. That would be so freaking cool. I gotta write this down in my notebook. Good idea for a sitcom episode, you know? Yeah, I basically view myself as the modern day Seinfeld. That would be my sitcom, basically. You know, just the rogue comedian riffing his way through life, apartment in the city, a lot of colorful characters around me, just getting into little situations and whatnot. I'll be like, the Seinfeld type comedian, the guy who just riffs and makes everyone laugh. Whoa, my mailman is up to something? I got no fight with my mailman again, guys. Man, what the heck? Then I just drop an observation about the U.S. Postal Service, get the people laughing. Like, why do we have to lick stamps? Those things taste so bad. They should make something like some stamp seasoning, stamp condiments or something. Just some stuff that you can pour on stamps before you lick them so it tastes better. Can I get some cinnamon on that stamp? Yeah, get me the cinnamon babka stamp, please. I'll take a chocolate babka with a hair on it. Just start eating hair on live television, slurping up strands of hair off of chocolate babkas like the dogs on the Lady and the Tramp eating spaghetti noodles. It's like I take a ticket to get in line at the bakery, and I'm just eat my ticket live on television. And then like one episode, I'm eating spaghetti and I just dump the whole plate over my head, and I start dancing around and singing, "I'm the spaghetti man. I'm the spaghetti man. Look at me, look at me," like I did on Nick Fuentes. That would be so random and funny if I just did that in the middle of a TV show with no explanation, you know? Bring my classic random waffle spork humor to the small screen. I'm just thinking of all this off the top of my head. And that eating hair idea is seriously an Andy Milonakis caliber gag right there. Then like we do an episode where Leafy guest stars and me and him just have full unsimulated gay sex live on television. Just for laughs, you know. I mean, you have to admit, that would bring in the ratings. And I'll do it for the ratings only. I'm the type of comedian who will do anything for a laugh, even humiliate myself. Sacha Baron Cohen, baby. Sacha Baron Cohen style, baby. Put my life in danger for the sake of comedy. Whatever it takes to get that laugh. But I'm also damaged inside, you know? Like Jared Leto's Joker. The duality of comedy and whatnot. I walk the line between tragedy and comedy, you see. It's like I always say, tragedy plus comedy, or tragedy plus timing equals comedic gold. Sorry, I'm not good at math. I'm just thinking of getting like a tattoo, you know? It'll be like a frowning face next to a smiling face, and then a microphone right in the middle. Then beneath that, it'll just say comedian in Comic Sans font. Yeah. Why Comic Sans? Because Comic Sans is the official font of the comedian, by the way. It has comic in the name, and it looks a little sillier than the other fonts. As a comedian, it's my go-to typeface. What's the deal with Times New Roman, by the way? More like Times Old Roman, am I right? I've been using that crap since elementary school. I don't think it's so new anymore. Am I right, guys? Hey, Times New Roman, why don't you get with the times? All the letters are all professional and official looking. How about bringing a little pizzazz to the table when I'm typing? Times New Roman is so uptight and boring, it makes Verdana look like wingdings. Alright? This is my impression of Times New Roman. Hello there, sir. I'm Times New Roman. I don't know how to dance or play basketball, and I killed all the Native Americans. Turn off that hip-hop music. It's 6:30 p.m. and I'm trying to sleep here. I have a job to go to in the morning, and I'm an active part of my children's lives. Yeah. Times New Roman sucks, basically. How about that impact font, though? I mean, whoa. Take it down a notch, am I right? Somebody's overcompensating. If impact font was a person, it would be Leafy, just trying to be as loud and vulgar as possible to cover up the fact that it's really awkward looking and lame. See, this is what I do. I just riff. Give me a topic, and I'll slam out 50 or 60 jokes, alright? That was all off the top of my head, too. I just did an hour-long video on fonts. Just goes to show you, when the comedian is in the room, there is no topic too taboo that cannot be joked about. It's like when I'm doing this show, and I spot a crippled person in the audience. Most comedians would take one look at a wheelchair and not touch that with a 10-foot pole. But me, I start screaming out, "Hey, Wheelie, how about you get some spinners on that thing? Maybe a cup holder for your grape soda and chitlins." Well, the last part is if they're African American and crippled. If they're white, I just say mayonnaise and Wonder Bread. I have a go-to zinger for every single race of people out there. For Asians, I say calculators and chopsticks, and if the PC police have a problem with it, bro, this is comedy. This is what we do. Us comedians, we aren't afraid to cross the line, alright? Get the federal government called on me for a Fox News prank, you know? Anything for the comedy. We can do anything and say anything we want, no matter how offensive or insincere or inconsiderate, because it's all a joke. It doesn't matter in the end. It's just a joke, bro. We bring people together through the power of jokes, you know? When I make racist jokes on stage, I get everybody laughing. Black people laugh in the audience, white people, even Chinese people out there squinting at me all the time start cracking up. It's just a joke, bro. Don't get offended. Everything's just a joke, you know? All the races come together through the power of comedy, no matter who you are. Comedy and laughter. It bridges the divide. We heal. It's what comedians do. I spot a midget in the audience. I immediately yell out, "Hey, half pint, how's the weather down there?" Then I drop down to my knees and start doing my Tyrion Lannister impression from Game of Thrones. Get everybody laughing. Y'all ever watch that show? That little guy on there, he makes me laugh all the time. He's like 2 feet tall. What a weird looking person. Gets me laughing every time. But yeah, gonna head out to another open mic night later, like I was saying. try to work out some of this font material. I know that it's not that funny right now, but I just got to work through it on stage a little bit. Uh, it'll get there. And yeah, you need to go and buy that free Combi t-shirt to support me, by the way. And donate to my Patreon. If it's between buying my t-shirt or donating to my Patreon, donate to my Patreon instead, because I make more money from that. But ideally, you should buy the shirt and donate to me on Patreon. I'm not asking because I'm greedy, okay? I'm not the amazing atheist. This is literally all I have. It's sink or swim time, baby. This is my life here, you know? Possibly for the next decade or 20 years or however long it takes me to succeed. I mean, it took Louis C.K. until he was like 47 until he became successful and got his show on FX. I'm hoping I can do it faster than that, because you just never know. I mean, Bo Burnham was like 16 when he got his first special on Comedy Central. It might take a while, or it might not. I don't know. The point is that this is my full focus right now, and this is my career now. I have no other choice in the matter, okay? So donate to me. I'm already flunking out of my new college. My shot at a normal life is over. It's either become a superstar or bust at this point. I just gotta work my way up. I mean, I know I have the talent for it. I have been a comedy genius since I was still wearing Velcro slippers or sneakers. Yeah, and drinking out of a juice box. And I still am a comedy genius and a comedy legend. And I'm still wearing Velcro shoes and drinking juice boxes. Alright? Gin and juice. Gin and juice, baby. Lil Wayne style. Woo! The game never changes, you know? It just gets more difficult at every level. And I gotta work my way to the top. Whatever it takes. I'm out here living in my car, traveling the country to perform for free. You think it's easy to become a true star? This is what it takes. You either have the grapefruits to do it, or you hide in your room and hide behind an avatar on YouTube and talk crap anonymously. And yeah, all these people who do this avatar rant crap now, a lot of them have hundreds of thousands of subscribers right now, or millions, and they're making more money than me. But I guarantee you in 10 years their YouTube channels will be dead and they'll be without a job. Because what they're doing isn't unique in any way. It's a soulless money grab, and no one will remember them. This is why I'm doing this. I'm not thinking about right now, you know? I'm thinking about 10, 20 years from now. What kind of life am I trying to build here for myself? I'm not building a YouTube channel, and I'm not looking for a quick cash grab or instant fame. I'm building a dynasty here, and I'm telling you, you look at me in 10 years, and you look at Leafy in 10 years, and you'll see the difference between a true visionary and a true hack. Leafy is not out here going to trashy comedy clubs and putting it all on the line, like me. He could never do that. He would wet his pants just thinking about getting up on the stage and having people scrutinize him when he can't control the lighting and the camera angle. This is what a man does, okay? This is what a man does. For his children, for his future. I lost literally everything I had. I had my entire life pulled out from under me. All kidding aside, I can tell you I didn't cry one time. I got in my car and I started doing this immediately. It's what a real man does. A real man confronts his problems head on, alright? Didn't shed a single tear. When tragedies happen, I confront them head on. The anthrax scare, I was sifting through envelopes with my bare hands at the post office, alright? Confronting it head on. Pouring ketchup on all the stamps and then licking it all off. Nope, that doesn't taste like anthrax. Give me another letter. And believe me, it's like I said, I'll try until I die. If it takes me 6 months, if it takes me 20 years, if it takes me till I'm 80 years old, I'm going to become the greatest comedian of all time. And if I don't, if I drop dead before I get my TV show, before I get my HBO special or whatever, then at least I'm going to be going down swinging. I didn't hide in my room Snapchatting pictures of my ding-a-ling to fangirls and crying myself to sleep because iDubbbz made fun of my chin. Don't subscribe to any of those other YouTubers, I'm telling you, alright? They're all just a flash in the pan. Me? LeafyIsHere? I am a revolution waiting to begin. I tip my fedora to you good gentle sirs for that one. I am the revolution. I am the Joker incarnate. And I am the dynasty of comedy. That's all. Now, I got an open mic night to get to, alright? Maybe I'll bomb. Maybe I'll just get a couple laughs. Maybe I'll get chased out of the venue with pitchforks and torches. Either way, I'm going to get on a mic and I'm going to entertain an audience face to face every chance I get. That is what a hero does. That's why so many people have referred to me as the last true cowboy of comedy. Because I'm just out there, you know, saddles blazing. Just a lone ranger of comedy taking on the world, mano a mano. That's what I do. Michael Jordan plays basketball. Lil Wayne says the N-word. Ethan Klein coughs. LeafyIsHere, I blaze it. That's what I do. I blaze saddles, baby, cowboy style. Walker, Texas Ranger style. I am the last true Texas Ranger of modern comedy. A lot of people have commented that on my YouTube videos now, and I thank them for it. So yeah. Alright, I'm rambling here. It's time to end this. Goodbye, everybody. LeafyIsHere, out.